Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your June 2021 general reading. We are looking at the first half of June, so from the 1st to the 15th. This reading is for the air sign of Aquarius. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well wherever you're at. And thanks for taking the time to watch this video, any of the videos in support of this YouTube channel, for your likes, your shares, hitting that subscribe button. It does help. Your donations, comments, feedback, reaching out for personal readings, all of that I'm very grateful for. Thank you so much, and many blessings back to you. So this reading is for Aquarius for the first 2 weeks of June 2021. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Aquarius. It's also relevant if you're cross-watching for an Aquarian. Of course, it's a general reading, so it's always going to resonate a little differently for everyone. Watch all of your signs for additional insight and perspective. And if you find that any of the readings do resonate with you, you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, maybe take a deeper look at something or get information about that, for yourself or as a gift for someone else, you can click on the description link below, click on that little arrow. You'll see some contact details for me, my email address, Maggie1Maguire@gmail.com. Feel free to email me directly. I do offer a wide variety of readings, and I can usually respond within the same day with more information. And I do readings full time. It's all that I do. So I'm pretty diligent about scheduling personal readings as quickly as possible. So email me if you're interested. I'd be delighted to hear from you. All right, let's get right into this. Aquarius, let's see what the first 2 weeks of June have in store for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with Legacy of the Divine. Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, we begin with the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the Five of Cups, the Four of Coins, followed by the Six of Cups, the Four of Swords, followed by Strength. And from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus for the first 2 weeks of June is the Moon. Uncertainty, cloudiness, not knowing, doubting. That's kind of what I'm getting. That's the overall energy of the Moon. You know, it reflects the light of the sun, so it's a thinner, watery, shadowy light. And you know, under the light of the moon, there's a lot of corners and shadowy nooks and crannies, and you don't know what's in there. And it can play on existing fears that you have in an unrealistic way. You know, feeling nervous or uncertain, but you can't really put your finger exactly on it. You know, and it's not clear. It's cloudy, and there's the uncertainty because things aren't illuminated or clear like they are with the sun. About this situation, it feels like, Aquarius, that you are unhappy about the speed at which something is moving, or the lack of progress, or the lack of apparent speed or progress with something, because we have the Knight of Coins here, and knights represent offers and opportunities. Knights have something to accomplish, and the Knight of Coins is the Knight of Earth, so it might be something physical. Work, finance, property, real estate, assets, all of that kind of stuff. Earth energy, the physical day-to-day structure of our life, which governs all of those things. So, and the Knight of Coins is slower than his other three brother knights because he's a bit more, he's very solid, dependable, reliable, but he's also detail-oriented and cautious, so he moves a little slower. And with it, we have the Five of Cups, which is some regret or disappointment over something which has been lost, as represented by the broken or tipped over cups, although there are still 2 cups full and upright. So this could be being disappointed with the lack of movement or speed, or the rate. So you may feel like something isn't moving, or there's not enough action, or nothing moving on something, or it's not moving fast enough, and it's giving you this sense of like uncertainty and cloudiness over why. And it may play on fears that you have about this bad thing happening or the worst possible thing happening, because it's either you're not seeing it happen or you're not seeing it happen fast enough. Now we have the Four of Coins here, which is a card that represents holding on tightly to what makes you feel safe and secure. Sometimes it can be actual money. It's called the Miser card. You know, it's about penny pinching and holding on to what you have, particularly if you've lost a lot in the past or you don't have a lot. You're very careful about holding on to what you have because it's precious to you. It's the thing that makes you feel safe. Sometimes it can represent, on an emotional level, somebody being very guarded and protected, you know, self-protected. Not wanting to give out or being very cautious about giving out. And with it is the Six of Cups, which is often a card associated with the past, reminiscence, nostalgia, or things we have a long-term historical connection with. It could be people, places, or situations from our childhood. It could be people from our childhood or our long ago past that we have some kind of historical connection with. It can also represent children and family. On a giving level, it can represent giving very freely like children do, although with the Four of Coins, that's kind of the opposite of that energy. And we'll clarify some of this too. And then we have the Four of Swords, which is a card that represents taking a temporary withdrawal from something because you're feeling tired, worn out, exhausted. You need to rest, recuperate, gain some different perspective, perhaps. It's often a card that shows up when someone's feeling tired and overwhelmed, or tired, you know, needing to kind of take a step back and rest and recuperate. And with it, we have Strength, which is facing fears, doubts, insecurities, whatever you're afraid of, including your own role in the situation that you find yourself in as well. Let's clarify. I'm going to actually take a look at the next two cards in the deck to see what they would be. The Ace of Coins. Yeah, you're waiting for some kind of new beginning of some kind. The Ace of Coins can represent a new job, a new role at a new job, moving, relocating, a combination of all those three. Or sometimes the Ace of Coins can represent receiving a sum of money that allows you to start something new. It can be the start of a new project. And the Ten of Cups, the Happy Home card, it could be moving or relocating. That might be what you're waiting on, or something's not moving fast enough. A new job or moving or a new project or the money to begin that. It could be about the physical structure of the home and you're just really frustrated over how things are going with it. So let's clarify the Moon. The Moon is clarified by the Moon. Lots of uncertainty and doubt. The Five of Cups again. And the Five of Wands. So conflict. Internal conflict, external conflict, a combination of both of them. It may be because there's two, the Moon times two and the Five of Cups times two. So it may be that you're, again, I get frustration here too. Something that, because the Five of Cups means that you're focusing on what didn't happen or what was lost, but you still do have two cups full. So it could be that there was a setback in something, or you're expecting something to happen, or you're watching something happen, and there's some kind of disappointment. Maybe you're not getting everything that you want, or some part of it isn't coming to fruition, and there's conflict about that. And because there's not enough movement as quickly as you would like, and maybe there's been a setback, it's exacerbated these feelings of, well, maybe this isn't going to work out, and maybe I can't do this thing. If it's something about moving or relocating or needing the funds to maybe move or start something new, a new project, could be renovations too in the home. I mean, it's a general reading, so the specifics of it are going to vary. Something that affects your home and family life, whatever that is for you, in a really positive way, because the Ten of Cups is where everything just comes together in a beautiful way around home, family, marriage, children, the property itself. And the Ace of Coins, of course, is that new beginning. So it's something that would affect your home and family life in a really positive way, a new beginning or a new fresh sort of start, whether that's in the property itself, business, work, money. You may be waiting for money, practical, or that could be a job as well. And again, setbacks or the timing, the delay, it's very frustrating. And because of that extra time, there's all this uncertainty and doubt and maybe conflict internal, or maybe you with somebody else is fighting about this as well. Let's clarify the Knight of Coins. I mean, in a romantic relationship reading, it might be that you're waiting for this person to make you an offer of more stability and security, having a home and a life together, maybe marriage. And it's just not, the Five of Cups twice would represent that there is love and caring, but this, it's not moving the way that you want it to. Clarify the Knight of Coins. Yeah, the Ten of Coins, long-term stability and security. So on an emotional or relationship level, this would represent marriage and security, financial and emotional security in that. If it's any kind of, if it's a home property thing, again, it's a home, like a family home, something which makes a difference in that. Maybe receiving the money or a mortgage or something like that. It could be job and work as well. The Six of Cups, again, so there's a strong home and family too. The Fool, a new beginning. So Aquarius, regardless of what area of your life this is specifically resonating in, you're waiting for this thing to manifest. You're waiting for this thing to happen. It feels like you put an awful lot into it, and you're doing your part. You've been doing your part, but it's just not moving where you want it to go. And there's conflict and doubts are arising. Is this the right thing? Is this going to happen? Am I being crazy? Am I being too idealistic and this really isn't what I'm supposed to be doing? Clarify the Four of Coins. Because it feels like somebody's holding on to the thing that you want, deliberately, intentionally holding on to the thing that you want. Maybe because it makes them feel safe, especially if it's emotional. The Seven of Wands, yeah, defensive, protective, guarded energy is clarifying that Four of Coins. So it's like times two. Somebody's holding on to, the thing that you want or need, whether it's a bank holding on to the money that you need, or a job, or your partner in an emotional relationship. The Nine of Coins, independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment. Maybe somebody's being too radically independent, or again, from a financial or material, concrete aspect, somebody's holding on to what you need. You're waiting for it. I mean, again, it depends on how it resonates for you. Clarify the Six of Cups. The Six of Coins, often called the breadcrumb card. That means that somebody is in a position of wealth or having what you want more of. Whether it's an institution, which would be less emotional for the institution, or whether it's in a relationship. The Six of Coins, on its surface, it represents giving and receiving. And on its surface, it can represent somebody being very generous or philanthropic, because the person weighing out all of their coins or their security has a lot. And they're periodically giving a coin here or there to somebody else. But they could give more. This is often called the breadcrumb card because somebody has a lot to give, but for whatever reasons, because it makes them feel insecure, that's what they're saying. Of course, if it's a bank or an institution, they have their own reasons, but ultimately it's about wanting to hold on to the thing that you're wanting or wanting more of. The other person, place, situation is holding on to the thing and only giving out a little bit. The Hermit, making you feel alone, but the Hermit is also about gaining insight and wisdom and perspective as well. It's like you're waiting on the other side, regardless of who or what that other side is, for the thing that you want in order to have this new beginning. And it's just not forthcoming, or at least not forthcoming in the way that you want, or it's just in little dribs and drabs, Even if you're waiting for I just got this message about it's an adult child or a child or an adult child. You're waiting for them to move into a level of independence because they've been too dependent on you at a point where it's not necessary for them to, and they're just not moving fast enough. You know, they're relying too much on you. I'm getting that for somebody too. So it looks like at the end here with the Four of Swords and Strength, you kind of take a step back because you're just tired of it. And you're trying to summon up, or you're summoning up during that time period, the strength, the courage, the wisdom, the insight, and the humility to kind of look at the situation. Where are you in the situation? What's your part to play in the situation that's led you to being here? And look at the things that might be difficult for you to look at, like what the actual reality of the situation is. Okay, well, if this isn't going to go where I want it to go, what do I do next? So let's end with asking for some advice and guidance for Aquarius on what they should do, or at least during this 2-week period of time. The Eight of Coins, the Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Coins again. This is about doing your own thing. Although you might be doing this with another person, if it's you and somebody else that you're waiting for something to happen, or you're waiting for what you need in order to progress forward. Especially if it's, like you have a partner and you're waiting for like the funds you need from a particular institution or something of that sort. The Seven of Swords is keeping things to yourself. It's concealment. And that Ace of Coins, of course, is new beginnings. So Spirit is suggesting, Aquarius, that you stop waiting on this particular person or situation to give you what you need to make you happy, and go off on your own and start making your own plans. This could be switching institutions. It could be, you want some kind of new beginning or new start here, whether that's in an emotional relationship sort of way or a practical way with your home or property, or it could be an adult child. It could be, it's some kind of new beginning as represented by the Ace of Coins. It could be, a new project, a new business, something of that sort. It's something that you want, that you feel would be beneficial to your 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family life, whatever that is. It doesn't feel like it's forthcoming, at least anytime soon, from whoever's holding on to it. So without saying too much about it, go off and make plans to do it on your own, or seek the help from someone else, or work with someone else in order to have that. If this is an emotional relationship situation and you're waiting for your partner to, make up their mind about moving forward in the relationship, you're being advised to just stop waiting on somebody else's decisions to decide your life, and go off and start making the plans that you need to actually move forward in your life, whether they want to be a part of it or not. That's what I'm getting. It's interesting, a variety of vastly different stories going on here. So Aquarius, that is your reading for the first half of June. I hope that it was helpful and useful. I hope it wasn't too confusing. It felt a little fuzzy for me, maybe because we have the moon twice here. So I hope it was helpful in that sense. Again, if any of you are interested in reaching out for personal reading, maybe you want to take a deeper look at something, click on the description link below for more information. Email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the June mid-month readings. Until then, stay safe and well. Be blessed. Hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.